Could you please give us your name?
Jeffrey Epstein.
You know him, you love him, Jeffrey Epstein. Born to a Jewish family in New York. I could make a comment on that, but I like being alive, and I don't want to be canceled. You all know him for owning a caboose, doing horrid acts on private islands, and having the full city of Lolita, Texas on a private plane. Let's move on from that. Epstein died under very coinciding circumstances in 2019. Now,
one of the greatest railroads in history, 50 years of great railroading, the Penn Central. Penn Central, baby, you can count on us. Penn Central. Yeah,
Penn Central. Penn Central, the best railroad ever. Totally not forcefully merged by the government and two greedy people. Oh, surely not. Okay, let's cut the crap. Penn Central was made in 1968 following the merger between New York Central and the Pennsylvania Railroad. The railroad was a rapid failure since it had paralleling tracks in several areas such as Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. Like, how the hell do you communicate all these and manage these? I don't know, maybe I'm not cut out to own a railroad or something, but I don't know. Anyways, Penn Central expectedly saw rapid failure in its short 9 years of life, like several wrecks, like this one, or this one. How do you do this? And look at what the fuck did you do? I'm not gonna lie, if I'm operating a Penn Central train and I see that next track, I'm gonna start crying. I'm a dead ass start crying and praying. You took a wedge shot of a train and mixed the wedge and the train. What the fuck? What didn't make it better was that Penn Central got hit by a hurricane in 1972. And when I mean Penn Central was hit, I mean that most of Penn Central was hit, which just made their situation all the better by, destroying tons of railroad infrastructure. After all the wrecks and disasters, Penn Central proceeded to suffer. Let me see here. Oh, right. Penn Central suffered the worst bankruptcy of its time in 1970 and 1974. Now, how do you get so bad that you have the worst bankruptcy in 2 years and you don't even have no money to start a reorganization? Oh, and it doesn't help that this bankruptcy sort of destabilized the future of railroads and part of the economy, especially in the northeast region of the United States. And ultimately, Penn Central was absorbed into Conrail, and then CSX and NS. Anyways, time for the main question. Was Penn Central worse than Epstein? Now, me personally, both of them affected major things, like Epstein affected. You know what? I like my life. But you get it, he affected a lot of major things in the world. And then Penn Central affected a lot of economics in the northwestern. And then Penn Central affected a lot of economics in the northeastern U.S. and I don't know. But yeah, both of them affected major things and left lasting impacts. And I think Penn Central was just bad enough to be a little worse than Epstein. This is gonna offend someone. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you agree, but if you don't, then okay, anyways, bye.